from Walk the Rocks. I'm the author of I Don't Like Because I Love. I want to share with you the story of how I don't like because I love began. It began with my love and my passion for reading, but it also began with affirmations from my mom. She would always tell me that I can do anything that I want to do. Always shared positive energy and positivity with me. And so, with her positive energy, affirmations are positive words that you say for yourself. So that's how it began with me. With thinking about her and all of the positive energy, positive things that she said to me. And then later on, as I got into high school, I started saying positive affirmations and I wrote them in a story. Poem. But in that poem I wrote, I don't remember the poem. All I remember is how my mom treated that poem and how she was so happy and so energetic about me having that poem. And so what she did was she shared it with all of my aunts and she would say, Deborah, did you share it with Tina? That's her baby sister. Deborah, did you share it with Donna? That's her middle sister. Deborah, did you share it with Sis? That was her older sister. So she had me going from house to house, door to door, because she wanted me to share writing with them. And now I can share my writing with you. Because later on, when I became a teacher, I was able to use that same writing and write about loving yourself, the person that you are. So it started as a teacher with a student who came to me one morning, and she was so happy. She had on her red dress, and she had the red dress on, and she was walking down the hall. I'm gonna do silent energy. So she was walking down the hall, and she said, walked out the house. She said, Miss Ross, Miss Ross. She was sitting at the door. She said, you know my dress? And I said, I don't like your dress. I love your dress. And then so she was so happy until one of her classmates came. And that one person changed her whole day, her whole mood. And she was like, well, she said she don't like my dress. No matter what I said at that point, it didn't matter because she only focused on what that one person said. She thought about that one person all day. But when she came in, she was happy. But that, it just crushed her the whole day. She couldn't focus, couldn't think about anything other than what somebody else said about her. So at the end of the day, I said, look, think about what somebody else will say about you. Focus on what you say about yourself. I said, it doesn't matter what they say, but what do you say? What do you think? That's what matters. And then so I thought nothing else about it until later on during COVID-19. And then that's when we couldn't get to the students because we had to use Zoom. So we were on Zoom, and that we didn't have that personal interaction that we would normally have in the classroom, where you can actually come in, you can hug the students, you can say different things to them. And so that's what made me think about being like, okay, so those students that we can't impact by them coming in every day, focusing on them, how can you still impact them? And so I was still able to impact them through my words and my writing, because your words have power. Those words that are spoken have power, and then you find out that those words that are written have even more power, even more impact on somebody else. Because you can write something that can influence a person's day by saying something good. You can write something else and say something bad, and they'll be like, about me. I can't believe they said that. But the words have power. And so in this book, I Don't Like Because I Love, it deals with loving yourself. Regardless of what somebody else say, love yourself. And so I'm going to read this book, and I also want you to interact with it. So there's certain parts where you're going to say, because I love myself. I'll say the light, you say the love. I don't like because I love by Central Watson Ross. I don't like my nose because I love my nose. Y'all say that part. I love my nose. God made my nose to smell all of his fragrances from the daffodil to a rose. So I don't like my nose because I love my nose. I don't like my hair because I love my hair. God made my hair for me to wear as a beautiful crown so the world can see that I am fearfully and wonderfully made to be a child of the King. Yes, that's me. So I don't like my hair because I love my hair. don't like my body because I love my body. God then picked my body, colored it like dirt, and molded it from clay. So I love my body every day. So I don't like my body because I love my body. I don't like my eyes because I love my eyes. God painted a canvas of the world for me to see his beauty in the things that he made just for me. So I don't like my eyes because I love my eyes. I don't like me. I didn't know what I was going to say. Because I love me. When God made me, he made me in his image. And that's far greater than the world could see because I love me. Can't you see? Because when I look in, oh, this is my favorite part. I'm gonna say this part says, because when I look in the mirror, I see God's image looking back at me. So I don't like me because I love me. Can't you see? I don't like because I love me. These are available here today, and this one is also available here today. And I would like to do the same activity with you that I did with my first book. And I have a writing that came from this book that says, when I look in the mirror, what do I see? I see God's image looking back at me. So I don't like me because I love me, can't you see? So it has the writing and it has a mirror so that you can always remember to look in the mirror and love yourself. I'm going to give each child a mirror. This is for you. Thank you. And you can keep this as a gift from me. Thank you for coming. Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah, you know, I wasn't going to say that before, but yeah. Thank you. You're welcome. All right, now, this is what I would like to do. I would like to see who's brave enough to want to come up and do it with me, the miracle. You can come up, thank you. All right, you're going to say, when I look in the mirror, what do I see? I see God's image looking back at me. So I don't like me because I love me. Can't you see? And I love you too. Thank you. Anybody else? Grown-ups, children? You know what? Thank you. With the energy. So we're going to do it with the head so you got energy, right? When I look in the mirror,
When I look in the mirror,
what do I see?
what do I see?
I see God's image
I see God's image
looking back at me.
looking back at me.
So I don't like me
I don't like me
because I love me.
because I love me.
Can't you see?
Can't you see?
Good, I love you too. Huh? What about you? Anybody else? And then we'll do it the last time as a whole group. And so that means all y'all with me this time. When I look in the mirror, what do I see? I see God's image looking back at me. So I don't like me because I love me.